Michigan, and I am at the end of the pier. There's a fisherman and another person, and lots of people just kind of walk out and walk back. I just had a 3-hour phone conversation with my sister. We don't have that long of ones that often, but it's really nice when we do. It's kind of, it's a weird metaphor, but it's kind of like taking a fire to overgrowth that doesn't make sense, that isn't, I don't know, right for me or for her or for truth, wisdom. It's a challenge to do it because you have to be careful when you're trying to work through that many things not to fall into a feeling of superiority. I don't think I'm better than others for seeking to think through the ways that we hurt each other and don't understand each other, aren't there for each other. I think that's a slippery slope and it's easy to fall into. It's probably where gossip comes from. I try really, really, really hard in my feelings of feeling hurt or left out or like something isn't right for me to not condemn it or judge it as not right for anyone. But I do have a real strong past in having been a victim and been in abusive situations, and so it's important for me lately, I'm noticing, to contact and tap into my own anger, my own ways that I feel taken advantage of, or made small, or put into a situation of always waiting, always yielding, always allowing. I don't think that's inherently bad quality. I just think that mine has been disproportionate sometimes to my own use of my own personal power, and that there are some situations that are just not right, and it's better in those situations to acknowledge, maybe, that it's not right.
One of the windows blew out. That was over the winter, I think, with ice. What's this side over here?
So, trying to learn to be in the places where I'm wanted, be in the places where I'm needed, pay attention to the people who need me, and who need me without taking advantage of me. Situations that are reciprocal, situations that are kind, or if ever there are problems, that are kind in how they work through the problems. All of it. It's a real thing to pay attention to where we belong. I think that it's a good thing to work on. There's a lot of people here trying to talk about feelings, but I realize this is weird. Maybe I'll turn around in my face. Okay. Land? Over to the other side. So, yeah. There's some nature for you.
No guarantee though. Come down to one day, you can look out, can't see any open water, and the next day it'll be open water almost all the way halfway down the creek.
I hope that your relationship with light, with truth, with goodness is something that feels healthy for you. I was just reflecting on seeking light. And I don't want it to be an escape, but I also don't want it to be a power over others. And I think that there are a lot of people in our world right now who are manipulating other people. I hope to never fall in that category. I hope to be as authentically honestly myself, and honestly led by whatever kind forces I feel led by as I can be. And if it ever falls into a category where I feel like I'm doing something for some other intention, like monetary gain or personal power. Not personal power, like others' power. Power over others. Power to build a fan base or followers or any of that garbage. I hope that I call myself out, and I hope that those around me see it and help me look at it. I mean, the only way to make money off of any of this kind of public display of things would be to try to grasp power over others, and I just don't want to do it. And if that means I'm poor my whole life, then that feels more right than trying to fabricate some sort of collection of people as if people are a commodity, or as if likes are a commodity, or as if someone following you is a commodity. The commodification of people is pretty disgusting to me. And every time it's ever been recommended to me, it's felt very false, very cruel to the human spirit. If someone were to talk to me in a way that heals my heart, but then also try to sell me something, I would be pretty disgusted with them. So, yes, I have shirts for sale. Cool. Me telling you that right now will probably make me a total of $15, which won't even pay one bill. So what's the point? Why tell you that? You know, if you want to wear my shirts because they make you feel something about yourself or about me, if it reminds you of something that makes you feel good, then cool. But I can't market to you. I can't do the thing that everyone probably thinks I should do. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of people think that if you're going to be more in the public eye, that you should do it a certain way. And I just guess I fundamentally disagree with all of them. I've lived a long life as a journaler, keeping thoughts and feelings like this to myself, or to conversations with just me and my sister, or one or two others, and I feel like it needs to be a public conversation. Anyone who wants to talk or think like this, I think, should share feelings like this if they feel compelled to. I feel compelled to. But to try to imagine it as a monetized thing, as a brand, anything like that feels insane to me. And if that comes back to bite me in the butt later, if I write a book someday and I end up feeling more like a brand just because I have a little rainbow cloud logo, it's like I don't want to be ashamed of that if that does happen, but I don't want that to be the point, because I find all of that pretty disgusting. And if that were to ever happen to me, I know that it would be just as passing and whimsical as our own lives are. So even that I would want to not hold on to. If someone tried to recommend how to take that and run with it, I'd be like, puke all over your face. Stop. For those people who do kind of help people in some suddenly public way, all the ones that have nobility, like Greta, with her environmental activism, it's just such a noble spirit. It's not to be famous. It's not to be, it's to make the point she's trying to make. So anyone who has a love of fame or a love of how to gain fame, I question. To me, that's a love of power. And all the ways that I've been sold that, and all the ways that it has also seduced me, have been false, have been wrong, have been borderline or straight up evil. Personal power is very different than power over others. I think that's the most under-talked about thing when people think about power. To have personal power is to have power over yourself and your own choices, to create boundaries, to seek healthy situations, to remove yourself from situations that are deeply unhealthy. That's power, but that's power over your own body, your own mind, your own spirit. And even that I try to do in prayer, so that I'm still yielding and willing to follow, to be a follower, quote unquote, of spirit, of what feels like light to me. But power over others, which is what all of that sitting behind the scenes trying to craft some sort of agenda for a social media platform, or what businesses are trying to do with advertising, all of that is power over others. That's manipulative, that is dark. And it thinks it's the light. It really does think it's the light, because it's trying to be a bright, shiny thing in the eyes of others. But you must know it's dark. It must make you feel gross to turn people into commodities, to sum things up by how how many followers you have or how popular you are. It's disgusting. You must know it's disgusting. You must know that popularity has an ebb and a flow, much like water, and it yields. And there will be times where you will feel deeply popular, and there will be times you will feel so invisible that it will be painful to even wonder if you even exist to anyone. And you're going to feel both in your lifetime. You're not going to feel any one of them at all times. That'd be crazy. That's impossible. Popular people, I'm sure, feel irrelevant all the time, which is probably how they get sucked back into seeking that popularity. Because those gaps, those dips in popularity when you feel irrelevant or uninteresting or unheard or unseen are painful. And how can we sit in those painful places and feel light anyway? Or how can we sit in those painful places and see that as a moment for new creations? And see that as the womb of the next thing that you maybe seek to create. There's a yielding quality that's positive in those moments of low attention, in those moments of quiet loneliness. There's a moment of decision in those moments, that you can go into those moments and really deeply wonder, what's next? What should I do next? Where should I be next? Who should I be with? Who should I reach out to? That's a moment of choice and opportunity. But we mostly seem to experience those moments as darkness, as sad, as tragic. But they're moments of opportunity when we're not on the roller coaster, when we're not on the high. Every time I've been unpopular or have felt unpopular or haven't had people reaching out to me or banging down my door or asking me to do the next thing have been moments of great choice. And I need to remember this. This isn't for you. This entire YouTube channel is probably for me. And I hope someone else gets something out of it, which is why I'm journaling publicly now. But it's for me to remember that this last 2 hours on the pier looking out at the water and talking with my sister and feeling all this is because as we sort things out and we go into the empty space, that this is the first really free day I've had in a while, that I felt relatively healthy. But these free days are moments of great opportunity for us to recenter and refocus and analyze and look at everything and see where have we gone wrong and where have we done well, and make new decisions and move forward in ways that feel authentic and true. So that's my wish for you, is that you find places that give you enough peace, find spaces where you can breathe and think straight, find people you can think straight with. I have very few people I can think as straight with as my sister and my boyfriend, and I'm very lucky for that. And when you find those people, be grateful for those people. Don't look around at the world and wonder, why do I only have X number of people who are interested in me? Think, heck yeah, I have X number of people who are interested in me. Even if it's only 2. Okay, fine, even if it's only 1. I just saw birds. I hope you can hear this. This is a weird experiment. I just didn't want to give you a picture of my face when it has a bunch of beautiful nature. It's a very peaceful place to live. Even in the summer and tourist season, it's more peaceful than many in the city. But I love the city. I'm about 3 hours from Chicago here. And yeah, it's a beautiful place to live. And yeah, those are my thoughts right now. I love you, Stephanie. Thank you for talking with me for 3 hours. And I love my nieces and nephews and all my family. And grateful for all the opportunities I've had lately. And for me to feel gratitude, like feel it deep down in my bones, I really need moments like this to reflect, which is why my life has a lot of downtime structured into it. And it just hasn't for the last 3-4 weeks because of the festival and then the Cloud Light tour and then the Little Jessica and the Rainbow tour at the end. It's just a lot. For me, that's a lot to do all that on top of teaching. Maybe that'd be a lot for anyone because I haven't really had weekends in a while. Okay, I don't want to spy on people. There's a cute little family there. I'm gonna walk back. Anyway, that's Grand Haven. I should probably watch where I'm going because there's puddles and it's slippery. There's a lot of algae everywhere. Alright. Have a lovely day. Bye.